Hey, greetings everybody, Gleekon here again with another episode of Lore of Warcraft. On the last episode, we continued our brand new Chronicles 3. We're just recapping what happened in the first couple wars and Beyond the Dark Portal, just very briefly. So stay a while and listen to this one, and we're going to find out the fate of the Lost. I'm, just based on the title, I'm going to guess that the Lost are the heroes that stayed behind, and we're going to kind of find out what happened to them a little bit. Let's see. In the chaos of Draenor's collapse, Khadgar and his comrades fled through one of the volatile rifts to evade the brunt of the cataclysmic energies. When the destruction had finally come to an end, they returned to what was left of the world. They discovered a shattered realm. The barriers between Draenor and the twisting nether had collapsed. The shredded reality had left open paths to all the various corners of the cosmos. This twisted place would be known thereafter as Outland. Fortunately, some parts of old Draenor had survived. The Sons of Lothar established a permanent base at their main outpost, Honor Hold, and launched search missions for their missing allies. Two of the highest-ranking members of the expedition were never found. They were feared dead, but in truth, fate simply had different plans for them. And that's what we just read about in our audio drama. Alleria, Windrunner, and Turalyon had been trapped in the twisting nether following the Dark Portal's destruction. They were unable to find a way back to Draenor or Azeroth on their own, but they were rescued by an unexpected force, Zara, the Naru Prime. Oh, I didn't realize she was Naru Prime. That's cool. The Naru were creatures of light who often tried to guide and cultivate mortal life. Zara was one of the most powerful among her kind, and she had gathered a holy army, the Army of the Light, dedicated to fighting back against the Burning Legion's crusade. Most of Zara's loyal soldiers were Draenei, the sworn enemies of demons. The Draenei had a long and violent history with the Legion. They once were members of a highly intelligent race known as the Eridar. Long ago, Sargeras had discovered their world Argus and transformed it into the Legion's seat of power. In the process, he had corrupted the Eridar into demons. Those who escaped Argus took on the name Draenei, meaning exiled ones, and fled across the stars. The Legion never stopped hunting them in retribution for defying Sargeras. Some of the Draenei, led by the wise prophet Velen, had eventually settled on Draenor. Others found refuge with the Army of the Light. The Army of the Light was always outnumbered and outgunned, but its soldiers waged their war against the Legion for thousands upon thousands of years. They did not despair. Zara had foreseen that the demon's crusade would one day be brought low by those of mortal birth. When Alleria and Turalyon had left their world to make war upon another, Zara had received another glimpse of destiny from the light. Those two children of Azeroth would be the key to unveiling the Burning Legion's weakness. Zara told Alleria and Turalyon everything she could. They discussed the prophecy, the threat of the Burning Legion, and even the Horde, which had been corrupted as an instrument of the demon's will. She asked them to join the Army of the Light in the ongoing war against the Legion. It was a difficult decision. Alleria, Windrunner, and Turalyon had a child, Arator, on Azeroth, so now we actually are mentioning this. This wasn't mentioned in Chronicles 2. It would be crushing to leave him, to say nothing of all their friends and family, behind. But they had come to Draenor knowing it was likely a one-way trip. I feel like that's just more selfish. I don't know. As a parent myself, it's a tough call. I mean, sure, you gotta go for the greater good, but take both the kids' parents away? Eesh. They had been willing to make the ultimate sacrifice if it meant protecting Azeroth and their son's future. Zara told them that the Horde was not the last threat Azeroth would face, and thus their war needed to continue. They left Outland and joined the Army of the Light. They would not be heard from again for quite some time. Probably not until Legion, so not within Chronicles 3. So, basically, we recapped what happened, but for the most part, we just recapped the 1,000 Years of War story arc in a very, very, very condensed, minus the details. So that's just like hinting at that. Alright, cool. So we're still in recap mode. We got another episode in the pipe, 5x5. I thank everyone so much for watching, and I will see you next time on Lore of Warcraft.